Hi, welcome back to our channel on all about local SEO. This is module 4B of the local SEO full course. And here we are going to cover on module 4B, we are going to cover on-page SEO image optimization, right? Our topic today is going to be on image optimization, right? Okay. As everybody knows, a picture speaks 1,000 words. So in the same way, a picture in a website conveys lots of messages to the visitor of the site, right? So that is why there's a lot of importance placed on images in a website, because it conveys a lot of things to the audience, right? Now, these images are very important to sites, but at the same time, it is also the one of the element that causes a lot of headaches to web builders as well as business owners. Why? Simple reason being, images are very heavy in terms of their byte sizes. Okay, the bytes. So when they are heavy, the page becomes slow. When the page becomes slow, you will have some pages or some images not loading in time, and this will cause any clients or audience or whoever is actually trying to access your page, your site for information, to just skip off from your page. When this happens, this is called bounce rate, right? The bounce rate becomes high. That means they just don't want to look at your page. So the final result is you lose customers, right? Now, how do we overcome this? How do we overcome this? And how do we optimize your site? This is called image optimization. How do we optimize your site? Still have the images, still convey the messages to the people who are visiting, and your site is optimized. All right. Okay. How are we going to do it? And that's what we are going to see now. All right. So we'll share the screen and see what are the elements we're going to cover. And so from there, we're going to see all the details that we're supposed to optimize. All right. Okay. There are about a total of 6 elements we're going to cover in this topic. All right, 6 elements. And we're going to go with the importance, go according to its importance, because you have to go step by step to make sure that it is done properly, right? Okay. If you see, the first thing is image originality. Now, what is the reason that we want to emphasize on image originality? There are many sites that can give you free images, and it is also royalty free, okay, such as Unsplash. These are all free images there. You can still use them, right? You will not go into any kind of you will not get into any kind of legal problems, because those are royalty free images and are reusable images. But on the other hand, it is not original, it's generic. Okay, so there could be many other people using the same images, so your credibility is not as good, right? So if you can have original pictures, that means it's your own work, then your credibility is much higher. And on the other hand, if you were to take some images maybe from Google or from some other sites, some of the images can be copyrighted. Sometimes you do not know. You take it and you use it, and unexpectedly you might get sued. Okay, so that's why we place the importance on originality, right? And next is picture format. Now, what is the importance of picture format? Usually, the normal picture format we use is PNG, JPEG, as well as GIF, right? So if we use PNG, which is actually the most preferred format, and when you compress the file, all right, as we mentioned earlier, the file size, if it's big, then it will cause your website to be slow. So if you compress your picture, the image, then if you don't use PNG, there's a chances that you lose transparency, right? So in order to preserve the originality of the picture, use PNG format. JPEG format is also good, and it is mainly good if there's scenery and that kind of multiple or a lot of colors blending and all that. So JPEG is also good, all right? These two are good. Now coming to GIF, GIF is usually used mainly for animation purpose, right? Okay. Next is the file name, right? Now, we will just look at these three elements, okay? File name. How are we going to have a proper file name? Now, this is one of the trickiest part where many people do not pay attention to. And why this is so important, the file name, is because the web crawlers or the AI, when they read, they will read it in certain kind of text that you provide. Okay. File name, usually we always have a space there when we write, or some people write it jointly. But the web crawler prefers hyphenated words. If you have a sentence, maybe about 5 words there, each word must be separated by a hyphen, a dash. So if it's hyphenated, that's how they will read as. So the space is not good when it comes to file name. These are the reasons why sometimes your site is not properly optimized, and these are some of the reasons why you do not rank up. Okay, so now since we have covered these three elements, we will just have a look at the picture and see what actually I mean, what I really mean. All right, now before that, we will just go to our website that we created in the last module, that is module 4a. We created this website and we will look at the pictures, right? Okay, I've already done some of the picture formatting, but I will still do it back again so that you can see it for yourself, what we mean by the picture formatting, all right, or optimizing. So we will start with the first one, originality, right? What I mean by originality. So we will just look at the pictures here. The file is loading. All right. This is the site that we did on last video. All right. For example, here, I've stated here that back in 1998, when I started with eBay, all right. So this is when I started building website and started using SEO, right? Okay. So this particular picture, this picture is actually a screenshot of the website I created then. And why I'm showing this picture is because it shows the date here, right? It shows the date here, right? If we want to look at the picture, I just want to show you the picture, right? Just create. Just look at the picture, then you will know what I mean. Okay. See, this is my picture file. All right. All right. We are going to look at two pictures at this moment. Okay. This is the picture of a book, the book that I used with the codes, HTML code and all that. So with this HTML codes from this book, I built the website at the time. So I got a picture of this website, a picture of this book. So this is called original, because I did not take this picture from anywhere in the web, anywhere in the stock pictures or anything like that. This is a picture that I took with my camera, right? So these are the two pictures that we're going to use now. And just now you saw the picture. This is the picture that, all right. Okay. This is the picture, right? Okay, this is a picture taken as a screenshot from my website done in 1998. Now, this website is no longer available. It was a free website hosted by GeoCities then, but today it is still there in the archives. You want to have a look at it, you can still look at it. I've given a link to it. You can see for yourself, right? So the picture originality is there. As I mentioned here, first element, picture originality. So when we look at this, the picture originality is, this page, picture originality is there. Now, the next element we are looking at is the picture format, right? When we look at the picture format, if you look at, if you look at the picture format, it is saved here as, all right, you can see here. You look at that, this is a JPEG file, all right? It's a JPEG file here. And if you look at the second picture here, this is a PNG file, right? So we can use both. It is both are accepted, JPEG and PNG. So these are the file format. Now, the next thing we were talking about is the name of the file. Okay, if you look at it here, and you look at this and look at this, this is the name of the file, which is supposed to be proper. If you look at this one, proof of SEO done in 1998, and there's no space, the words are joined. If you have space, it's also not good for the crawlers to pick you. If it's joined like this, it's also not good. So the best format is you have a hyphenated words. This is the proper style of doing the picture file, right? So now we have seen, we also look at the other one, the HTML book. Right? So it's the same. You look at this one and you look at this. These are all file names, but you look at the file name that has been joined, which is not good. So we create a file name that has got hyphens, a dash, right? And you look at this is a JPEG file. So you got the file name, you got the file format, and you got the picture originality here, right? This is done. Now let's look at 3 elements have been covered here. Next is we're going to picture size. Okay, picture size. The size of the picture, if it's a bigger size, and of course this is a problem that we were mentioning earlier, this is the major cause of the website to slow down, right? The website has got to have a fast speed so that especially for mobile devices, this must be fast. If not, slow loading will cause the potential client to just skip your site, right? So we're going to use this. Now, when we want to do this file size, compress the picture to a smaller file size, it is so much easier because we have tools. And this is one of the tools that I use, free image optimizer. Okay, this is a image optimizer. And you choose a file. Okay, for example, we're going to use the first picture here as the screenshot. All right, this is a picture screenshot. Okay, and then you see this file has been loaded. You just have to optimize it. That optimizing is done already. Once that is done, just download to your computer. Okay. So once it's downloaded to your computer, you just have to, okay, it's already there. So you just have to open it and, right. So this is a picture that we have actually compressed. Okay. We'll just remove this. This picture is optimized. Okay, the page is loading again. We will just remove that picture just for your for the training purpose, and we'll redo the thing again, right? So that you know how we can actually optimize a picture, right? If you don't do anything to your file name, they call it a default file name. Sometimes it comes out as just some kind of digits, numbers. And if you are like a screenshot, when we do a screenshot, it shows as a screenshot. Okay. For example, here, now I just remove this. Let's say I remove this. All right. Sorry. Another picture is here. So the picture I've already downloaded here. I've already compressed the picture, and then we need to do the alt text, right? Now coming to this picture size, we have already now optimized. Next is alt text. Okay, what is alt text? Now alt text is alternative text. It is for the purpose of the screen reader, actually for the screen reader to read it, and it is for the purpose of those who are vision blurred, okay, or having problem with some kind of a vision where they cannot see the picture or the image. So the screen reader will read the text for them. That's the purpose of this. And it's not just that, it also is good for the web crawler or the AI to read this. This text is also important. Now, remember here, the file name, we said the words got to be hyphenated. Whereas here, the alt text, the word must not be hyphenated. It must be words, okay? And this has got to be properly described. It has got to be properly described. So it must actually tell the story of this picture. So what is this? So we are now actually giving this wording for the person who's visually blurred. So when the screen reader read for them, it should read the correct thing. So now what we are reading is screenshot. Okay, screenshot of website done in 1998. Okay, this is the purpose of this particular image, right? So we just put apply and it's done. So if you click back this edit button again, icon, that's caption. Now what is caption? When the moment you click on the caption, you will see another text box appearing here. Now here you have to describe the picture, the description, right? So in case for any reason, whatever reason, if this picture don't load, at least the visitor to your site can read this text and they know what it is, right? So when you describe the text, when you describe this picture here, the text here is also supposed to be separated in with space, and there should be no full stop. There shouldn't be a full stop, right? So we just write there as screen shot of website done in 1998. Okay, I'm showing this just for the purpose of proving that this site was done in 1998. Okay, to make sure that people know that it was done on that date. Okay, so we have done now, we have covered actually 5 elements here, or rather 6, even the picture captions we have done. So the picture caption is for the purpose of title, an explanation, a description, a complete description of the picture. So these are the things that you need to do. So here, a little bit of technicality involved is your picture size, right? This is the only thing. And even that is so easy because we have this image optimizer. When you use the image optimizer, you can get this thing done, right? Okay. We look at the next picture, all right? This next picture here. Okay, sorry. Okay, the second picture here, I've already optimized. If not, it's going to take a long time for this video. So this optimizing is done already, all right? And I also have this, which I haven't done the alt text and the image optimizing is also not done on this yet. And this is where I want to show you, okay. Okay, I want to show you what is the default name and what we should do, okay, for this particular picture. Okay, you look at this here. These are all screenshots done. And this is a picture that I've done. And you see the word here is screenshot, right? So we have to now change the file name. We have to see the compress is a picture, and then we have to add the alt text, right? So let us get that done, right? Okay, optimizing. Okay, another picture. I'll just we choose the file. Screenshots. Okay, so I'll open. And we click optimize. All right. See, within seconds, the optimizing is done. All right. Now we download to the computer. So I think I will pause the video and get this done, as it will save time. Okay, now I've done for the other images as well. There's 2, 3 images here. Of course, you want to make it look nice, you can just position. Just position it. Okay. All right. Okay. So the image optimization is completed. Okay, you can see that. Now what we need to do is we need to save this and we have to test it out. Okay, let's save it first. Okay. Some website call it save, some call it publish, right? It is still the same. Save it. And we get this. Okay. As you know, from our previous video, that we are using this SEOability free tools, SEOability to do our checking or site checks. Okay, this is for your site audit. So we place, and we already had an earlier page speed of 0.26 seconds, right? So now we will see after adding the image, has it given us more problem or is it the same? Okay, now it shows 0.43, which is not good, but we have to reload the page again, because sometimes you don't reload, it is giving us a wrong reading. Oops, it is worse. Okay, right? So it is 0.29 seconds. So if you get 0.29 seconds, And then you also have done the alt text. You can look at the comment here. Okay, alt text is correctly used and found on all images. So alt text is done. Everything is good. Everything looks good. Okay, your page speed is good. All right. I think this is called image optimization. Very important. Don't get panic. You just have to reload the page maybe about 2 or 3 times because we just did some edit on the website. So after doing a 2 or 3 times reload, it will be good. So now we are at 0.29. So if you have your website now, this is your website, you have your text, you have your image, and your image is all optimized. All right, they have the, you want to double check, you just click one more time, second time, and you can just click the 2 or 3 dots there, and you can click on this alt text, and you can see your alt text. All right, alt text is there, and then this is your caption. So alt text is there, caption is there. All right, done. It's complete. This is what we call image optimization. So that ends the topic for this video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I will come back with module 4C, and that will be on text for next week. Right? Thank you. Bye-bye.